Hey guys, it's Matt. I have a cow farm now. That's way awesome. I can just stand around and kill cows all day here to get leather. It works off of an amazing principle. See, you can just kill cows. How many arrows do I have? Let's find out. Die cow, and die cow, and die cow, and die cow. And I'm out of arrows. You can also use it for a cheap XP grinder if you don't want to use the slightly cheaty one that we have. Yeah, I am now the source for cows on the server. And it's all thanks to this little guy in here, which is a cow spawner tier 5, um, which is legit. And I'm kind of like trying to do some weird zoo type thing. Vintage beef does it much better. I probably could get away with a smaller shard. Um, but yeah, that'll just keep spawning cows. And you can go and you can kill. And look, I'm at 15 leather, and I can go and just farm more. Except I have a golden sword that I want to do better with, instead of making it worse. I'm gonna try and make it vocal like 5 or something. I think you can. This is the field of XP. I need to go invest in more heads and jars. But I'm slightly worried about my flux. I need to go and do a bunch of Thumbcraft. But I don't really want to, So, yeah, that's that. Now, we're gonna make us some books really quick. Because we have leather. And, we've got leather enough that we can throw it away. It's pretty awesome. There's some things in the game that are, like, uber rare until you do make yourself a grinder for it. And then they're not rare at all. I got a power 4, which is pretty sweet. Because if we come over here to one of my chests, that's down here. Hold on, let me eat some steak. I have so much food. Gah, it's incredible. We're gonna come over to my ow, that hurt. By my bed. This right here is my chest where I'm putting good stuff. I've got an infinity one. Looks like a power 5 with a punch 2 bow. I might add flame on it. I'm not sure, but that's looking like a pretty sweet bow. So pleased with that. Got a bunch of other stuff in here, including where I'm putting my butter swords. This is falling. This is my extremely complicated and overworked gold processor. It works like this. Every 25 swings, the turtle checks to see if his inventory is full, quote unquote, to see if that last slot has stuff in it. If it is, it dumps it all in this chest here that slowly pumps out gradually. It's timed enough, so I don't think there are any problems, or there's no, serious problems. So actually I wanted to check. It has like what, a 16 by 16 inventory, which means the most is 8. Yeah, but that would be tough. Okay, anyway, that's just the math. So it comes down into here, and it says, hey, if it's a nugget, drop it down into that chest. And if not, put it into this one. And this one says, hey, if it's zombie flesh, bam, go up. If it's, which I need to go and do something with all of this zombie flesh. I need to go start pouring it into my scrap. I'll probably be making a bunch of ender chests here really soon. If it's gold, shove it down into here. And then that one says if it's gold, shove it down into here. And this one says if it's gold, shove it down into here. Really, I could replace these with iron pipes, but I have diamond pipes right now, and I'm not really planning on making another project. I probably ought to go and replace them, but I like diamond pipes because they can do cool stuff. Anything else that's not zombie flesh or gold, which should be out of the 4 things that they drop nuggets commonly, zombie flesh apparently way commonly, and gold, kind of a more rare thing, but still dependable. They also drop broken swords, slightly broken swords. And these will get put into this box, where an auto crafting table auto crafts them into fixed ones, and then you can smelt a golden sword, if I can find you one. Yeah, you can smelt it into 2 golden ingots, and that comes through this kind of raggedy thing, and then it gets put over there. And so now I've got 4 stacks of gold ingots, and so that's pretty cool. Let me give you an update on a bunch of stuff. I'm starting to dig this down a little bit more, so that's cool. This farm isn't working as well as I would like because the straw golem hasn't been replanting as much wheat, and so where I want this to be a wheat field, because wheat is a pretty useful thing because the seeds can be fed to chickens and the wheat can be fed to cows. Not that I need that anymore. So yeah, they're not doing that correctly, and that's a little bit irksome. Um, so yeah, there's that. And then I'm also gonna come over here and show you this. Because I had recorded an episode for it, but individually. But I'm just gonna make one long episode for it. Let me come and turn it on. It's another spawner. Because I do like Soul Shards mod, I think it's really cool. I'm gonna have to arrange to get a witch. But this spawner is a creeper spawner, which is turned off right now, because otherwise I'd be dead and blown to smithereens. And when you turn it on, which I'm only gonna do for a second, it'll spawn some creepers. And they come and can't handle this super long fall, and they hit the ground. And here, Mr. Wood Golem, who was extra, I found him in my chest after leaving him there for a bit, comes and drops the creeper powder here in this ender chest, which I should totally find a way to access. I really need to make a massive storage system where I like funnel things around and do stuff. I don't really know what I'm going to do with all the gunpowder, except that it's extremely handy in making industrial TNT, which is how you make industrial diamonds, which are stupid because you can't make the diamond pipe with them. And so you have to get 9 industrial diamonds so that you can compress them into a diamond block and then break them down into a regular block. So I had to make a creeper spawner to make my gold system work. I now don't have a bunch of industrial TNT in there because it's kind of awkward to make and it goes really fast. Yeah. So that's that. I don't even. Yeah, I'm actually running low on sand. I need to come up with a good sand solution. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Working on my day off here, getting a lot of stuff done. It's been a lot of fun. Been able to knock out a huge chunk of my YouTube queue, which is how I play videos. They're on some good YouTube, and just go and do stuff, So if anyone needs food, like, you guys can totally come here. I have so much food on the server. I got 10 stacks of taters in there. I've got, a bunch of steak on me. I've got steak, I've got chicken. I've got a ton of food around here. Because I've been doing soul shards really is the reason that I have a ton of food. I bet the field of gold is active again, which is why this is very laggy because I don't have enough jar heads for all of this, which is slightly disappointing. I'm gonna have to come and fix that. So yeah, we'll do one more enchant. I'm like getting close. I've got a good bow lined up. I think I have an efficiency 4 in there, which is cool. I would like a silk touch. I don't know what I'd do with it per se. I wouldn't necessarily throw it on shears, though I should. Throwing it on on a legit pick, or just actually saving it for a while, would probably be the best way to go. But hey, look, books are cheap, experience is cheap, gold is cheap, so I'm going to start doing a lot of finishing touches on my building and making it look how I want it to look. We'll throw another book in there, and bam, Soul Stealer 3. That's pretty sweet, actually, because I've got another sword that's got Soul Stealer 3 on it right now. And now I can knock that up to Soul Stealer 4. And that's pretty legit. So I'm going to come and drop that here in my anvil chests. Which I wish could sort better. I don't know. I'm going to get Vorpal 5 on that one. I'm going to make this one a legit sword with like sharpness 5. And I don't think I'd want looting. I don't know what I'd want. I think I'm going to make it a PvP sword, which pretty much means it just needs sharpness and maybe Unbreaking 3. I've got an Unbreaking 2 somewhere. You don't want knockback on it, though, because that makes it harder to keep in melee range. And with a sword like that, you want to be in melee. Maybe fire on it, actually, would probably be good. Let's see here. I need to throw an ender chest right here with scrap and possibly funnel it into it. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. If I want to set up a big system. I know last time I set up a big system, last server, it got way laggy. And I don't really want to do that this time. But I need to go take a break. Gonna need to draw some comics. Gonna need to think about D&D. I have a campaign tonight that I need to run. So, anyway, this has been another episode of Mad Matt's Minecraft. You guys stay in line, and I'll see you next time.